In this video, we'll take a look at how we do page breaks and columns in Microsoft Word. So you might have a piece of work like this where you want to set into different sections. Now, there's various things you might want to do. So for example, if I wanted to have this section on one page and this on the other page, what I can do is I can go to layout, look at breaks, and I could do next page, and you see that puts that onto the next page. Now you see what a lot of people do is they will press enter loads of times like this. That does put it on the next page, but if you've got heading styles in there, these maybe all come heading ones, it messes with your contents pages. And sometimes as well, you start right on this page and you see it's moving this stuff down, which is not what you want. So I'll just Control Z, put that back. So the best place to do it is to go insert, next page, and then I'll just put that back. And then I can press enter, continue working just before, but it's not changing this next page, which is really useful. A quick way as well to do a page break is if you hold Control and press enter, it does the same thing. Now what you might want to do is use columns. These are quite useful and used in quite a lot of different documents. So what you can do is you can go to breaks and you can do continuous. Now what this does is it creates a section break. So you can see there's no difference there, but the actual document itself actually has like a section that's separate. So it means now if I want to put in columns, I could do this and go to more columns. Let's say I want 2 columns with a 2 centimeter gap. And press OK, and then I've now got 2 separate columns on this page, but it's in the same page rather than making the whole thing 2 big columns. So if I didn't do that correctly, let's put that back to the beginning. I went to columns, more columns, the same thing again, 2 columns with 2 centimeter spacing. The whole thing becomes 2 columns, which is not what I want. The kind of thing you're going to get in the exam is going to require you to insert the break, then go to columns, add in your 2 columns, put in your spacing, however much it is, usually it's equal column width, and then press OK, and it's all within one section. Another thing that you might want to do is you might want to have one page portrait, another page landscape. Now the best way I've learned to do this, let's just say for example, if I just put that back, I want this page on a portrait page, but I want this on landscape. If you just go to orientation and put portrait, it makes the whole thing portrait. Best way to do that is to insert a break again. So obviously it's a separate page, so I can do next page like that. And then on this page here, I can then go orientation, portrait, that's the landscape, and this is portrait. Now if I wanted to have, say, this page, go back to landscape again, I have to insert another page break, orientation, landscape, and you see we've got landscape, portrait, and landscape. Now hopefully you found that really useful. If you did, please give it a like and a subscribe, and look at some of the other videos on how you can use Microsoft Word correctly and effectively, and I'll see you in the next one.